This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Let your light shine. Let your light shine. Dave and Barb Richter were part of this congregation for a long time, and I think they're going to be missed for a long time. They were from Minnesota. Dave's company moved him out here, and when the economy dried up, it moved him back. But Dave and Barb are still fairly connected to this community, and quite often I will hear from them. Dave will ask how things are going with FRB or how things are with SAC, or he'll make comments. Now, whenever Dave does that, Dave always ends the conversation. Remember, this is email. He always ends the conversation, keep the light shining on the hill. You know, it's that reference to being a beacon, to shining that light. So as this Sunday was rolling around, we all have an idea about what's going on here, and we all have an idea about what the light looks like from this side. But I was curious what the rest of the community might have to say about the beacon on the hill. So I asked Keith, and Keith was generous enough to take a couple of the kids out, and they did a man-on-the-street interview. Now, this is not a scientific interview, but it's kind of fun to hear their responses. So this is Natalie and Sarah, and they are asking people the big question, have you heard of Immanuel Lutheran Church? And this is some of what they got.
Take a minute of your time to ask you the question?
Not today.
Alright, that's fine. Hi! A question real quick?
Go ahead.
Hi, we're doing a quick survey for our church, and I was wondering if you knew about Immanuel Lutheran Church, and if you knew where it is.
Yes.
Do you know where it is? Can you explain it to me?
You go up Oak Street, it's on top of Oak Street, across from the Quickie Mart there. That's where the church I grew up with.
Alright, thank you. Do you know where Immanuel Lutheran Church is? I was wondering if you knew where Immanuel Lutheran Church was. Can you explain it to me? Excuse me, sir. Can I take a minute of your time to ask you a question? I was wondering if you knew where Immanuel Lutheran Church was. No? Alright, well, thank you. Do you know where Immanuel Lutheran Church is?
Nope.
Have you heard of Immanuel Lutheran Church?
Huh?
Have you heard of Immanuel Lutheran Church?
I have.
What do you know about it?
Good place.
Thank you.
Immanuel? Yeah.
What do you know about it?
What I know about it, I'm a member of it.
Have you heard of Immanuel Lutheran Church? I'm sorry? Have you heard of Immanuel Lutheran Church? Yes. Do you know anything about it? No. Thank you. Have you heard of Immanuel Lutheran Church? No. Do you know anything about it? No. Alright. Have you heard of Immanuel Lutheran Church?
Yeah, I know where it is. Is that the one on top or lower?
It's on Oak Street.
Oak Street, it's the lower one. Or is it on top of?
It's on top.
On top of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know where it is.
Alright. Do you know anything about it?
Do I know anything about it? No, except it's been there for an awful long time, all my life.
Have you heard of Immanuel Lutheran Church? Yes, I have. Do you know anything about it? Yeah. I mean, I know that it's there. Thank you. Have you heard of Immanuel Lutheran Church?
No, I have.
Have you heard of Immanuel Lutheran Church?
Yes.
Do you know anything about it?
My kids went to preschool there.
Alright, thank you. Yeah, I heard of Immanuel Lutheran Church.
No.
Have you heard of Immanuel Lutheran Church? Excuse me. Have you heard of Immanuel Lutheran Church? No. Alright, thank you. Yes. Have you heard of Immanuel Lutheran Church?
Immanuel Lutheran Church? No.
Alright, heard of Immanuel Lutheran Church?
No.
Alright.
I used to go there for Wednesday church group out of Frost.
with youth group there a couple times. They have movie nights sometimes with her. My friend Rachel Myers, she used to go there, and that's what I know.
Do you know
How's the day going?
Immanuel Lutheran Church is?
I cannot tell you that, and I apologize.
Do you know about it?
The church probably has good activities for teens, and pastor probably rocks. But that's presumption.
Do you know where Immanuel Lutheran Church is?
What is?
Immanuel Lutheran Church?
Yeah, man, you gotta go down the hill, take the sign like you gotta go to Oregon City.
Oh, okay.
You get up on top of the hill.
Alright, and then also, do you know anything about it?
That it's Lutheran Church.
Do you know about Immanuel Lutheran Church?
Around here? I think it's up in the hill.
Do you know anything about it?
I don't.
Alright. Hello. Do you know anything about Immanuel Lutheran Church?
No, what's that?
It's an awesome place.
Alright, oh, thank you. Do you know anything about Immanuel Lutheran Church? Alright, well, thank you.
It's an interesting question. Not only how do we see ourselves, but how does the community see us? We are called to be the light on the hill. We are called to shine that light. So as we think about the scripture today, we're going to start with some verbs. And the verbs we're going to think about, as soon as Keith manages to find his place there. This is what I want us to think about. You are the salt of the earth. You are the light of the world. And the verbs in those first two are. Are. They are a verb of being. It is present, it is active, it is ongoing. And the first thing, as we think about being a light set out on a hill, we are told that we are salt, we are light. There's no if-then. There are no writers. There are no, it just is. Already, right now, we are salt. Preservative, seasoning. Right now, right here, we are light, illumining, shining in the darkness. You are salt. You are light. Now, in a culture, in a world that is just filled with that virtue of choosing, it's one of our highest held virtues. Think of how many TV stations you have at home. We like to choose. How many shoes are in your closet? How many movies do you own? We are all about choosing. You are salt. You are light. You have already been chosen to do this, to be this. Now we get to the response part, and the response part is that last line. Let your light shine. See? Let. It's a passive verb. Might as well be saying get out of the way and let God do his work. And by get out of the way, that doesn't mean lock yourself in the closet or hide behind excuses or hide behind expectations. What it does mean is is our response. Let God work in and through us. You are the salt of the earth. You are the light of the world. It's not just for us. Earth, world, it's intended for the whole of creation. So let your light shine. And when we are salt, when we are light, when we allow God to work in and through us, what happens? All can see. It's not us that they see. They see our Father in heaven. They can give glory to our God in heaven. So today, as we gather, this intimate gathering, we are reminded we are salt, we are light, and we are reminded to let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Well, this light of mine,